Yellowstone fans vow to quit show after unnecessary death in latest episode. The hit series Yellowstone has drawn the ire of its loyal fan base once again, with viewers left aghast after a beloved character's tragic fate was sealed in the latest episode. After an agonizing 2-year hiatus, the second segment of the riveting 5th season is now unfolding on Paramount, leaving fans on the edge of their seats with startling developments each week. The 12th installment, titled Counting Coup, delves into the heart-wrenching aftermath of John Dutton's, played by Kevin Costner, demise as explored through the eyes of Rip Wheeler, Cole Hauser, and his fellow cowboys. Rip finds himself too besieged by grief to break the grim news to Jimmy Herdstrom, Jefferson White, instead deferring the task to equine expert Travis, series creator Taylor Sheridan. Meanwhile, a tender moment arises between Colby, Denham Richards, and Teeter, Jen Landon, culminating in Colby's surprising declaration of love. Yet what transpires shortly thereafter leaves fans utterly dismayed. A harrowing incident involving an enraged horse results in Colby being tragically killed while trying to shield Carter, Finn Little, reports the Mirror US. The event sends shockwaves through the ranch, with manager Rip consumed by rage over his absence during the calamity. The furious aftermath sees the offending horse put down and subsequently abandoned as fodder for the wolves. Yet even Rip's anger pales in comparison to that of the devoted Yellowstone followers, who are voicing their sorrow and indignation across social media platforms. A Reddit user passionately exclaimed, "That was a very unnecessary death," met with echoes of frustration from another viewer saying, "So unnecessary. Just really *******. Another viewer vented their disappointment online. "I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks this. And the way he died is so stupid. If they wanted to kill off his character, at least do it by him fighting to save the ranch, or something other than getting kicked by a horse. It made me so mad because it was so unnecessary." On X, formerly Twitter, viewers vented their outrage following the episode, with one commenting, "That was not cool. I hate that they killed Colby. If Anne and Yoann deserved a happy ending when this series ends, it was these two. Felt so bad for Teeter upon hearing the news. After they just said, 'I love you' to each other too." Some followers of the series are even threatening to abandon the show entirely, with a decisive viewer posting, "Y'all killed Colby. I'm good. No more #Yellowstone for me." As the season of Yellowstone draws close with only 2 episodes remaining, speculation is ripe amongst the Dutton devotees. Suspense isn't letting up among the fandom, who anticipate further shocking plot twists. One observant fan hinted at an unsettling foreshadow on Reddit. Case, Luke Grimes, and Tate, Brecken Merrill. Talking about death has me thinking that was foreshadowing to Case's death. To which another added fuel to the conjecture stating, "That's what I'm starting to think too." They're often characters like there is no tomorrow. As the ranch descends into turmoil in the wake of John's demise, Beth Dutton, Kelly Rayleigh, remains resolute in her quest for vengeance against Jamie, Wes Bentley, for his role in the assassination. Will Jamie be sent packing to the train station, or could he unexpectedly emerge victorious? Regardless of responses to the recent startling turn of events, countless fans are eagerly awaiting the outcome. Yellowstone has always been a show that thrives on intensity, balancing the rugged beauty of Montana's landscape with the raw emotions of the Dutton family. Yet after the latest episode aired, a seismic shift rippled through the fan base. One moment, the shocking, tragic death of a beloved character has left fans devastated, enraged, and vowing to abandon the show altogether. Social media platforms lit up like a wildfire, with hashtags like #QuitYellowstone and #JusticeForCharacterName, dominating the trending charts. Fans poured out their frustrations, many labeling the death as unnecessary and accusing the writers of sacrificing character arcs for shock value. The devastating scene. The episode began like any other, with the Duttons navigating their ongoing battles against external threats and internal turmoil. Tensions were high but manageable until the final 10 minutes. That's when the bombshell dropped, a violent ambush, orchestrated by an enemy seeking revenge against the Dutton family, led to the brutal and unexpected demise of Character Name. The scene was gut-wrenching. Character Name, known for their fierce loyalty and unyielding spirit, was caught off guard in a hailstorm of bullets. Their death was neither heroic nor redemptive. It was sudden, brutal, and devastatingly senseless. Viewers were left in stunned silence as the screen faded to black, the haunting score underscoring the finality of what had just transpired. Fan reactions, outrage, and betrayal. Almost immediately, Yellowstone's die-hard fans took to forums, subreddits, and Twitter threads to express their outrage. This death didn't serve the story, it only served to shock. One fan wrote, "If the writers think they can replace meaningful storytelling with cheap emotional tricks, they're wrong. I'm done." Another added, "We've watched these characters grow for years, only for them to be tossed aside like they mean nothing. This was the last straw for me." One fan even created a petition demanding the writers retcon the death, a move usually reserved for fantasy or sci-fi shows. If Dallas could bring Bobby Ewing back from the dead, so can Yellowstone, the petition read. It garnered thousands of signatures within hours. Why the death stung so deeply? Yellowstone has always been a high-stakes drama, but this particular death felt different. For many fans, it wasn't just the loss of Character Name, but what their character represented: hope, resilience, and a moral compass in a world often devoid of it. Character Name was the heart of the show, one longtime fan lamented. Their journey was one of the reasons I fell in love with Yellowstone in the first place. Killing them off is like tearing the soul out of the series. Adding fuel to the fire, some fans accuse the showrunners of prioritizing shock value over character development, a criticism that has dogged other long-running dramas in the past. "This is Game of Thrones all over again," one fan quipped. "They're burning the fan base for the sake of a water cooler moment." Behind the scenes, a controversial decision. Speculation about the motivations behind the character's death has been rampant. Some believe it was driven by behind-the-scenes drama, pointing to rumors of contract disputes or creative differences. Others argue that the death was intended to propel the story into uncharted territory, setting the stage for a darker, grittier season. "Maybe they're trying to show us that no one is safe in this world," a fan theorized. But they've underestimated how much we cared about Character Name. The showrunners have yet to release an official statement addressing the backlash, but insiders suggest that they anticipated a strong reaction. They knew it would be controversial, one source revealed, but they believed it was the right choice for the narrative. A turning point for Yellowstone. For years, Yellowstone has been a juggernaut in television, blending breathtaking cinematography with gripping drama. Its complex characters and layered storytelling have earned it a devoted fan base, many of whom have stuck with the series through thick and thin. However, this latest twist feels like a breaking point for some. "I've been a fan since day one," one viewer shared. "I've defended this show through all its ups and downs. But this is too much. I'm out." Despite the backlash, there are those who remain cautiously optimistic. "It's painful, yes," one fan admitted. "But maybe this will lead to something greater. Maybe Character Name's death will galvanize the Duttons and give the story a new sense of urgency." What's next for Yellowstone? As the dust settles, the future of Yellowstone remains uncertain. Will the showrunners address the fan outrage and course correct, or will they double down on their creative decisions? Some fans are already speculating about how the story will evolve without character name. Will their deaths spark a new feud? Will it deepen existing fractures within the Dutton family? Or will it become the catalyst for an entirely new chapter in the saga? For now, viewers are left to grapple with their feelings, torn between their love for the show and their anger over this latest twist. A divided fan base. The fallout from character name's death has exposed a divide within the Yellowstone fandom. On one side are those who feel betrayed and disillusioned, vowing never to watch another episode. On the other are those who, despite their grief, are willing to see where the story goes next. It's like losing a family member, one fan said, but I'm not ready to give up on Yellowstone yet. Maybe this pain will lead to something meaningful. Another countered, life's too short to invest in a show that doesn't respect its audience. Goodbye, Yellowstone. The legacy of character name. Amidst the outrage, one thing is clear. Character name left an indelible mark on Yellowstone and its fans. Tributes poured in across social media, with fans sharing their favorite moments, quotes, and scenes. Character name taught us about loyalty and love. One tribute read, "Their journey may be over, but their legacy lives on in our hearts."